Hello again. Today it's 22nd of November 2023, uh, and it's a Wednesday. Although I will mention a lot about Thursday and Friday, first of all, I would like to congratulate all everyone's Americans or worldwide, whoever is celebrating Thanksgiving Day. And as we know, Thanksgiving is thanking the Creator for the things that they gave us. Why Turkey? Why Turkey in the U.S.? Why do they give serve turkey at the Thanksgiving night? It's said that at the time when Christopher Columbus invaded, let's say not invaded, just let's say found out about United States, and when first pilgrims went to the U.S., they were for one of the first catches they found for hunting was a turkey, and because of the way the turkey looks with a red thing on his head and flying, they gave him the name from Turks turkey. But turkey today is also not used for a slang in the U.S. So Turkey doesn't want to be called Turkey. They changed their name to Turkiye. However, Turkey was introduced to Ottoman or the Turkish people at the time from India. That's why Turks call India Hindistan. Hindi is a Turkey, and Hindistan because looks like they have to decide where this Turkey did come from India to Turkey, then from Turkey to United States. So that's where the name comes. But the recent name Turkey comes from the turquoise color, as they also have on their soccer team right now. Instead of flag colors of red and white, they also have the turquoise. Turquoise comes from the Mediterranean, color of the Mediterranean, turquoise. So this name, after Ottoman Empire, was given to Turkey by the Italians, as we know. So this is all the nomenclature wording and about the Turkey. So what's significant about Turkey? The family comes together to celebrate the Thanksgiving Day, and the mother prepares and also filling the turkey is another, let's say, ceremony. So then they dine together, they celebrate. The morning after Thanksgiving is known for the start of the holiday, Christmas holiday season buying. So it's called, as you know, there is a Black Friday. Muslims don't like the word Black Friday because Friday is a holy holiday for them. Sunday is for Christians. Saturday is for Jewish people. But the black doesn't mean here, dark day or dark Friday. The name comes from profit taking, because if you lose money, you used to write it in red ink, red pen like this. You write loss, okay? And profits were written in black ink, okay? Black, not much left, huh? So much for profits. Huh? So that's why they call it Black Friday, because they make huge amounts of sales between between Thanksgiving to holiday season, Christmas. Retail sales in United States explode. People buy to family and children extremely expensive gifts. So almost 1/3 of all retail purchase is done during this season. So it's a season not to be missed by people who are selling to the USA or the retailers in the USA. And it starts with this Black Friday go, and everybody goes in. And so companies are offering reduced prices, reductions, just to clear off the stock items and make largest, or let's say the biggest sales that they can make as possible. during this holiday season. Not too many work during these days, especially after once the holiday approaches, people work a little bit, not really wanting to work. Nowadays, they are working distant. Before, they had to go to job, to the workplace, when they had a job. So they had celebrated with punches and drinks and brought by people and eat and celebrate. And most people just spend those days in sort of a relaxed way. Most people take their annual leaves. So if you want to send something to Europe, or send something to with a post or cargo, or if you have an import coming, if you're waiting for the importation, it will definitely be delayed, because 1 out of 3 people have taken leaves. It will not come on time. You are too late. You should have done it much longer before Christmas season. So things will be very slow when you're wishing to receive something. And so nowadays, nobody mentions about the Black Friday. Everybody mentions. Nobody mentions about Red Friday. I want to mention to you about Red Friday. Red Friday means what are cheap investments to do for this season where everybody is on leave, things are slow. Okay, we have to decide which items are cheaper than expected. This is not an investment advice. These are just my calculations I based on years of experience. First of all, today, the OPEC nations, which decide the price of oil, they couldn't get together. So this caused a big reduction in oil price today. Let me check what the price of oil looks like for you right here. Okay. Oil, Brent petroleum is down 4.820%. American WTI petroleum is down 4.32%. A big drop, about almost 5% drop in a single day. So Brent petroleum is 79 US dollars and WTI is 74.46. This sounds like good news for the drivers who are going to go to visit during Thanksgiving to their families. They may see cheaper prices under $3 per gallon. But is this temporary? Yes, it's temporary, because the longer, this is everybody must understand. Same is happening in Turkey right now in housing industry. If you don't produce, if you don't consume at same level, the people who produce cut down their productions. And if you suddenly come back, well, I want it back, I want more oil, there is not much left. So prices fluctuate so much, so there are big monies to be made here. Although if you can live with the big red loss, buy it now and sell it when it's $120. This will not happen in the next day or two. I tell you, you have to be patient, maybe until summer, spring, that's when people take off in their cars and go to travels and visits and spend a lot of gas. Okay, so there is an opportunity in gas. Also, because people are expecting a recession, not everybody's expecting a recession. I'm expecting a recession in the end of the first quarter in 2024, which means it's only 4 months away. Only decision now is most people are saying, is it going to be a soft landing or hard landing? The difference between soft landing and hard landing is how many people will lose their jobs. If a lot of people lose their jobs, that's a hard landing. It's fewer people lose their job, it's a soft landing. Today, we also received in United States jobless numbers of the past week. They didn't come as expected, and I don't expect either, because you need people, work power during Christmas. If you lay off people during Christmas and Thanksgiving Day, so that's when you need a lot of people. When sales increase by 5 times, so you need 5 times more salesperson. Okay, after Christmas, Christmas night, you can just lay them off again, So, but not now, okay? So I wasn't surprised with the numbers coming during this time of the year. But after Christmas in January, we may see surprising decreases in the job, let's say, people who are getting use of joblessness opportunities, okay, as it's served to the nation. You know, these are benefits, jobless benefits. So you're benefiting from losing your job. Um, Another issue is gold, of course. I already told everyone during this week the gold will be all items, including stocks, gold, everything. You cannot depend on the prices of this week because it's a short week. Everybody's going on vacation. You can see gold going to $2,010. You can see it coming down to $1,960. That's possible because it's very shallow. Okay, the the market is very shallow. And don't just think the Christians are celebrating these days. We are also getting close to the New Year. So New Year is celebrated a lot, let's say, lot more than Christmas Day worldwide. Of course, there are other New Year days, like China has a different New Year day, India has a different New Year day, Jewish people have a different New Year day, but the common 1st of January is celebrated worldwide. Maybe they are celebrating for a second time, third time in these other countries. So when we are investing, we already had a big problem in crypto market yesterday, and the prices fell down. But this year, although the prices went up almost 100% during the year, they went backwards a little bit to $37,000. But the Binance making an agreement that the CEO is no longer going to be around, and they paid $4 billion as a fine. The reason being they served all the terrorists and people that they shouldn't have served. Okay, so basically it's a fine, and he accepted that he made a mistake, so he's out. Jay-Z, I think. I'm not very popular with the cryptocurrencies. I'm from the old generation, which let's say invest in stocks, real estate, gold, silver, commodities, anything touchable. So non-touchable things are not very are good for use, not for investment, for me at least. But they get great acceptance because the generation Z and 2000 millennials like this product. So they like to introduce it. Even if you can see Robert Kiyosaki, he added next to gold, he added, the cryptocurrencies. Then they deducted the rest. They said, okay, only Bitcoin and Ethereum, just two. Okay, NFTs are all out of the game, things like that. So anyway, are there good opportunities there? Don't ask me. That's not my area. Okay, I don't invest. I invest in technology. I invest in blockchain technology. I have many mutual funds that invest in blockchain technology, not the blockchain, let's say, crypto coins. Okay, it's like investing in internet. You don't have to invest in everything shown on the internet. Okay, because they differ. Like you can invest in Meta, Facebook, Google, YouTube, so there are many ways of investing. Actually, they are not software. To me, they are just advertising agencies. Okay, they make their money from ads. So this is the record time of making good money from ads, because there is the NFL tournament, which is on a Sunday, where that's the most expensive time for getting a advertisement. And also this Christmas season or Thanksgiving starting season is also a very good time for people who make money from advertising, which is useful for us YouTubers, because we don't know what advertising comes into our live videos or after loaded. I make my videos live. Normally, it was not receiving any ads because during the live session there were no ads. But I think now they found a way. They are adding even ads, maybe just delaying a little bit, so you are not seeing it timely. There are some entering in between. So basically, these are the major investments. Why are they cheap? The real estate is lower. American population is increasing, but during recession, you may let's say see better prices, maybe further another 3, 5, 10%, depending on the region of the real estate. Some areas real estate didn't drop a bit, in fact they are increasing. So real estate is not like a dollar, gold, oil, because it's a second-hand business. In a second-hand business, if you go and buy a laptop, second-hand laptop, you can say, I bought this for $50, and I won't be surprised. The new one may cost $1,000, $2,000, but a second-hand dress you can buy very cheaply. Second-hand, anything, air conditioner, second-hand car. So houses also, and the good side of houses, it's not a single price like gold, oil, dollar rate, or currencies, foreign currencies during at same time, same price. But houses has nothing to do with it because there are different location, hundreds and thousands of different owners, rookie owners. They don't know, they are not professional. So you can convince them into any type of bargaining. You're like buying an old laptop. So my followers mostly ask me, is this the right time to buy real estate in Turkey, in US? Any time is good time to buying real estate. And when the interest rates are high, it's even better because it's a buyer's market, not a seller's market. Especially in US, it's not a big problem. You can always buy the house at the 8%, whatever the high the percent. In 1 or 2 years, if rates come down, you can just go ahead and refinance, if they come down drastically. It's not worth refinancing just, coming from 8 to 7%. But if they come down from 8% to 5%, 4%, you can just negotiate a new. It's not possible in Turkey. I haven't seen it. I have a couple of mortgages that I pay in Turkey. One of them is like 9 years. During the 9 years, I never saw an opportunity to refinance in Turkey because the rate just kept going up and they never came down to what I bought. I bought two different ones, one with 0.90, one with 0.82. Right now, the rates are about 3% monthly, the minimum. So they are about 3, 4 times higher. But in Turkey, as you all know, there aren't many mortgage house sales. The recent month, there was only 5% of the whole total sales was on mortgage because the banks closed down their lending because government wanted to. And even the president of Turkey says, don't buy a house, don't buy cars. This is real. This is real because their main reason is not for you to not to buy a car or house. They don't have any foreign currency. Not, I wouldn't say any, but they have too little foreign currency left. So when people keep ordering gold, cars, and you need more production means more importation. More importation means a lot more foreign currency is required. So we are entering the last days of 2023 with a big need for foreign currency. Likewise, of some other countries in the Middle East, like Egypt and others, they are all in mainly inflation is a secondary problem. Biggest problem is not finding enough foreign currency for importation. Okay, and you cannot print a lot of foreign currency. You can actually print. What you do, the governments print loans in US dollar denominations like Euro bonds. They are called euro bonds, but they come in US dollars as well. So they can lend money from people in US dollars, from abroad, from local people, but not in huge amounts, maybe a couple of billion. And then banks have to go find out if there are resources of foreign investment. Like I heard the Turkish Bank is got authority to find $5 billion worth of loans. Well, normally banks get these loans in US dollars, they exchange it to Turkish lira, and they give it to people as a loan, but they make from the difference, the arbitrage, making a lot of money. However, in Turkey, this is very difficult at the moment. Maybe in January, February, we don't know when. I expect at latest after the elections are finished in March, there will be another big move. Maybe not as big as the May move, but in foreign currency, it's now around 28.80, close to 29 TL per dollar. It is expected to go to 32, 33 TL before elections. I don't know when, because foreign investment is not coming. Foreign investment wants two things: higher, when they come and cash their money, like that bank is going to cash their money to TL, they want to see it high as possible so they can buy more local goods, stocks, exchanges. They are coming for profit, they are not coming for loss. They are coming for black, not for red. So if they buy it at 28, and if, let's say, it goes to 40 by the end of the year, they are already losing a lot of money, because at the end of the year they want to turn their profits and money into the US dollars again at the 40 TL level. So that's a huge loss for them. So they are saying, now you can increase it to 35 TL. When I leave, you can make it 40. No problem. I can live with that loss because I'm going to make a lot of money. But if you don't do it now, just wait, and I won't enter at 29, because I'm a big loser at that moment. I know it's going to hit 40, 41 TL minimum next year. That's without the Turkish government or asking for more loans and the Turkish central banks printing more money. That's excluded in this theory. So we are expecting an increase. It may come anytime, as I said, depending, but foreign investment will not only be convinced that the rates are going to be okay, quickly arranged to the 31, 32. They need another thing. Before you do that, they want stabilization. They want higher interest rates so that they can come in and invest in Turkish bonds, okay? And so they are asking for higher and higher and higher rates. Tomorrow is the day of the meeting for the Turkish Central Bank. It's causing big problems for locals, because they cannot afford the interest rates, consumers, companies. But the problem is they need a lot of foreign currency, okay? So they are secondary at the moment. So most people are expecting between 2%, 2.5% to 5% increase tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right now it's 7:11 p.m. in Turkey, Izmir. So it's going to be 14 hours, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They will announce the new rate. If they didn't change it, they increased by 2, they increased by 4, 5. If they want foreign money quick enough, they have to increase it very fast, maybe 5 in one day, if that's what they are in situation. If they are not rushing, they will split it to 2, maybe 2.5 to 5, this month and next month. Or they can just go ahead, serve it faster, the 5% for foreigners. And so then foreigners can say, okay, now the dollar rate, let's see the dollar rate, let's see 30, 31, come on 31, come on 32, then you can see foreign money coming in, okay? Before these two things happen, there won't be any foreign currency coming, okay? So These are the main things. Other details like, legal issues, these people are not coming for long-term investments. These are, called hot money, okay? Hot foreign currency. What hot foreign currency is, they come in, they make profit, they leave, like a daily trader, okay? They are like traders. They don't come and invest in, batteries, car production, factories. Those are going to be coming at least 2 years later, at least. So now it's just the hot money, which wants a big profit, big interest, wins, okay, and leave, make the quick money, okay. So that's the money we can attract right now in the short term. So that's based on this, the central bank has to make their decision. Depends on how bad they need the currency. If they need it in January, so they may delay it 2.5 to 2.5%. But the real issue is, although it's always talked that inflation they are fighting for, this is not the case, because inflation is created by central bankers by printing so much money, giving to the government, and government is the one who starts the situation. They give out treasury notes, and the central banks just prints money and gives it to them, and there is your inflation. So it's like asking a solution from the people who caused the problem. So it's never going to happen. Okay, inflation will be with us, whether it's 70% or 10%. It will always be with us, because inflation is a tax, and it's a non-declared tax, which is the sweetest of all taxes. Okay, people cannot complain, because if you tomorrow say, I'm going to tax you 10% more on your income, you're going to see a lot of resistance. If you don't tell them anything, just print the money, you just tax them 10%, no problem. That's the best type of taxation for government. Okay, so it's going to be always with us. And some people are saying, are we going to have let's say, reset when the values of things will be stable? No, they will never be, because that's how governments make a lot of good tax. And who wants to lose that benefit? Just like jobless benefits. They don't want to lose it. Okay, so I don't ever expect the inflation to go down. Today, the Goldman also announced, after 3 months after me, I said by May, we are seeing, after the, let's say, midterm program by the government was showing 62%, in end of March, I said that the curve is going up to 73%. Today, they announced they expect Turkey to go in May to 73% inflation. So if you're making a forward estimate for the future, investing today, at least for the next 6 months, we have to know the annual rate is going to be 73. But you are investing for 6 months, so cut it in half. Cut it in half. Where is my knife? Okay. So it's like 32%, not 35, 36% inflation in the coming 6 months. Okay. Make your plan accordingly. So if you want to use loans to make money, investments, that's the minimum you should pass. Okay. Can you pass? Possible. I also make the videos about Turkish funds, investment funds available at all banks. Today I showed there are some making 23 to 24% in 1 month. Okay. So in 6 months, you just have to pass 35. It's possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. If they don't keep their word and keep printing more during the election time, this and that, give out some more, loans, make people happy, distribute more money to get the votes, then 73 may go up to 83, 93. Okay, so I'll tell you that looking at the M2, M3 of the central bank, if that's going to happen or not. Okay, it's already 30 minutes. I wish all of you, whether in United States or anywhere in the world, a happy holiday, because Thanksgiving is a holiday. So I wish everyone a long holiday starting tomorrow. Half a day in stock exchanges on Friday. They need to go shopping. That's why in the cover I put shopping bags. But I tell my followers, if you are still trying to make a living, buy a house, buy investments, avoid these days. Okay, just maybe serve yourself a coffee or tea in the kitchen and just say, next year I'm going to make it from the monies that I make, the flowing money from the savings that I receive, then I will do my purchases. I will not spend so I won't or let's say I won't kill the goat. Okay, I'll just get the milk for the moment. Okay, so better to do that. Don't kill the goat. Okay, just milk it. Okay, next year, maybe you can. When you have 20 goats, you can think about it. But this year, don't eat the goat. Okay, don't eat the turkey. I think you'll eat the turkey. I don't know. It's up to you. I wish you all a nice Thanksgiving Day.